Screen presence, versatility and bold performances, he's carved a niche across Malayalam and Telugu cinema, and now with Marco, he's delivered surprise hit of 2024, earning him immense love, especially in the north. Brace yourself for an electrifying encounter with one of Indian cinema's most dynamic and multifaceted talents, as I welcome the man of the moment, Unni Mukundan, in India today.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you so much.
You know, Marco has redefined the way Indian audiences view brutality in cinema. I'll talk about that before I jump into asking you anything about that, but let me first ask you, how did you prepare for this ferocious character, and where did the idea of this film come from? You know, we have seen you as Marco in Mikkel. You brought a lot of swag with you back in the day. But now, in the spin-off, he's on a rage. How did you even see yourself going in that beast mode?
Okay, so thank you so much. I mean, so the prep work was done like 5 to 6 years back, the day we shot Mikhail. And we were quite sure that this part would definitely have a spin-off of it. For 5 to 6 years, I was focusing more on the other kind of cinema that we had. Then me and Hanif got together. And I thought both of us have the wild side within. So maybe that was something which really instigated us to go ahead. But we are very keen on, I mean, both of us would have watched a lot of Korean films as well. And I was just under the impression that for somewhere down the line, if you show it's not the action part only. I think the audiences are more in love with the screenplay that has been shown, the way it has been shot, the production quality, the performances of the actors. A lot many things. Ravi Basu's music. I mean, every department, the new actors that have got in, Abhimanyu, Kabir, Yukti, and Ishan, many of them, and all the performances and all the senior actors. So cumulative effort, and just me being the center of attraction, kind of, I think, you see, it's a team effort. I thought that's why the movie's been talked about. Absolutely. Imagine me doing well and the movie not performing enough wouldn't
reach out to the audience.
Yeah,
also.
Exactly.
Yeah, but you know, the audiences have loved the movie. But if we talk about the violence, from what I can observe as a journalist, it has become the flavor of the season. Even in Marco, there's a perfect killer on the loose who went out on a beast mode. People came and watched him in theaters, you know, saw the movie and celebrated. And I'm not even exaggerating, you know, the violence in your film is unapologetic. Women, animals, children are all shown as victims of the torture. Did you ever worry about the audience, their reactions, you know, of this level of intensity?
So first thing, the movie is about gangsters. So it's something that we don't know, like how they perform. So there was this freedom of choice, like how to go about it. I don't know how the gangsters behave or what we do. So we had this creative as well as imaginative liberty to just showcase them in a certain way. Second, coming to cruelty on women and children and animals as well. I think crimes should not be discussed on gender basis. If a man gets killed, it's equally cruel. I don't consider killing a woman is more sympathetic than killing a man. So the fact that the bad guy is killing everybody makes sense to me.
What we saw in Marco was honestly something which we never saw in films like KGF, Animal or Kill. Even back in the day, if you pick any movie from Hindi cinema, for that matter, Sholay, Gabbar cutting arms wasn't shown on the screen. But the scene was so beautifully depicted that the audience understood. But in Marco, I understood the story. It demanded the brutality that was shown in the film. But the intensity, I personally feel, there is a difference between Rakshak and Rakshas, you know. So how do we draw that line of the intensity when it comes to violence on screen?
I think people have quite matured. You discussed Sholay. I think we have come so far in times. Everybody is educated. Everybody knows. I don't want to take the intelligence of the audience for granted. I know that it's a film and it's for entertainment purpose. The word you used, intensity. The intensity, just to show the intensity of the cruelty and making the film look a bit wild, a different kind of experience. It's all about experience. I see cinema as just a tool to entertain myself. I don't discuss life. I don't try to understand life. Neither I try to propagate life through cinema. Because there are better tools for that. When it comes to cinema, the kind of experience that you get in a 2-hour experience is something that I would want the audience to take back. Definitely I'm pretty sure whatever we have done has been certified in a way good enough for the audiences to watch. and 18 plus is something that we can ask for, and we got it. But it will definitely not influence a person to go about on a killing spree and enjoy life in a certain way. That's my take on it. Definitely. It was discomforting for someone that I've been told that people had tough time watching it, but that was it. I mean, that was the whole idea of giving a certain kind of an experience. I don't think I'll be able to do a movie just for the heck of it, because the movie had a story, and a minimal story enough to be shot, and a setup that was so stylized. And just you mentioned KGF, so it is again it's a huge hit, but I don't know where it's been placed, and what inspired people to watch that film, and what happened after KGF. Nothing happened after KGF. What we got was KGF 2 and a bigger hit and a beautiful film. So something what we have in mind. We will have a Marco 2 coming up. We'll have a Marco 3 coming up, but it will be on the same line. It will be a brutal action film. So because it's a film, I think people will see it as a film, and because I belong to the same generation. I have been grown up watching Sholay to now. Nothing has affected me in a certain way that I got influenced and started doing something which is not cool for the society.